got, Aber. Aber. And Salah lived after he begat Aber 403 years and begat sons and daughters. And Aber lived 34 years and begat...
Joel.
Father, what's the good of learning all this?
Good. It's the history of Israel. A sacred heritage.
Yes, but to me, all these names and dates are as dry as the sands of Kidron. They...
Excuse me, Rabbi. Jamie, the carpet merchant, is here to see you.
I come at once. Bring food and wine, Leah.
Yes, Rabbi.
The best wine. Yes, Rabbi. Continue with your studies, Joel.
Hello everyone and welcome to Atheist Bible Study. I'm Joe Dixon. Today we're going to read the Jesus Preaches in the Synagogues. And we're going to do that with the help of some Portugal white wine. This is a Casal Mendes from Portugal, as I said. Ooh, can you see that? Can you see that? Did I get the, let me see if I get the label in there. There we go. You see that? Ooh, some nice white wine. We're drinking some white wine as we listen to Jesus. Get the spirit going. Jesus preaches in the synagogues. After this, he went down to Capernaum with his mother and his brothers and his disciples. And on the seventh day, he entered into the synagogue and taught. And people were astonished at his words, for he taught them as one that had authority, and not as the scribes. Now, this little paragraph I just read. Let's break it down real quick here. He went with his mother, okay. Glad mom is still around. She was in the previous story, and here she is again, okay. And his brothers. Where did they come from? What brothers? When did Jesus get brothers? This book, which is called Children's Bible, but I mean, you know, I read the adult one. Everything, and this said it too, except not as much, but it talks about births and everything. Of course, in the adult Bible, it's begat, blah, 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 begat. Meanwhile, the Son of God has brothers, apparently, and we don't know who begat what and where. And also, very interesting, his mother and his brothers. Where's Joseph? Poor Joseph. Here he is. He gets cuckolded. Although maybe not. Apparently, there's brothers, so maybe he finally got the fuck married. But after the fact, initially, she's pregnant, not by him. His wife gets pregnant by someone else. That's cool. Raises the goddamn kid, and then suddenly he's gone from the narrative. What the fuck is that about? Poor Joseph. Poor. Let's all take a moment of silence for Joseph. Amen. All right. Joseph. To Joseph, everyone. Not me. The Joseph in the... Where is he? What happens to poor Joseph? And who the fuck are these brothers come out of nowhere? Anyway. And there was in the synagogue a man with an unclean spirit. Because you need those spirits clean, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to go around with an unclean spirit. Like you got an interview and they can see like a drip of spirit on their shirt. I mean, you don't want that. You got to keep your spirit clean. So, anyway, there was in the synagogue a man with an unclean spirit, and he cried out saying, "Let us alone! What have we to do with you, Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the Holy One of God." And Jesus rebuked him, saying, "Hold your peace. You come out of him." The unclean spirit shook him and cried with a loud voice, and then came out of him. And they were all amazed, and they questioned among themselves, saying, "What is this thing? What new doctrine is this? For with authority he commands even the unclean spirits, and they do obey him." That's where unclean spirit. It doesn't say what an unclean spirit actually is. Is that the devil? Is that the demon? I don't know. But it's just unclean. And Jesus gets him out. That's good. Jesus gets out the unclean spirit. He's like a detergent. Nah, super cleaning Jesus. For with authority commands, blah, 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 right. Anyway, and immediately his fame spread around throughout all the region, all about Galilee, which makes sense. The man's been out casting out the spirits. Should get a lot of attention. When they left the synagogue, they went into the house of Simon and Andrew with James and John, starring Carol and Bert. No, that's not in there. Anyway, Simon's mother lay sick of a fever. She had the fever. She got the fever. And they told him of her, told Jesus of her. And he came and took her by the hand. Take me by the hand. And lifted her up. Lift me up before you go. And immediately the fever left her. And she waited upon him. That's why he healed her. That's why he got the fever. It's like, hey, where's this Simon? Simon, where's your bitch at? You mean my mom? Yeah. She's sick. Oh, shit. Listen, I gotta be waited on. I'm Jesus. Hey, Mary, what am I saying? Simon's mother, whose name has no name. Just Simon's mother. Give me your hand. Oh, I'm here. Good. Make with the sandwiches. Make with the sandwiches. I'm hungry. I can make wine. I can't make sandwiches, for God's sake, woman. Sorry, Dad. Ugh. Anyway, that evening, when the sun did set, they brought to him all that were diseased and them that were possessed with devils, not unclean spirits. So there's a bit of disconnect there. And all the city was gathered together at the door. He healed many that were sick of various diseases and cast out many devils. Which again, is that the same as the unclean spirits? I'm glad the people who are neighbors got healed. If you were like living in China, or Tibet, or Taiwan, or whatever the United States was called at the time, then you were fucked. But if you were in this particular section of town, where this guy shows up, there you're great. Pretty awesome power of the Lord. Like, you know what? I'm gonna heal the world by in this, but just in this one section of town. Everybody else can go fuck themselves. But hey, you guys, if you're near Jesus, you'll be fine. All right. In the morning, rising up a long while before daylight, he went out and departed into a solitary place, and there prayed. What do you suppose his prayers will be about? They're like, what is it? Hey God, it's me, Jesus. I'm healing all these people, and I want to thank you and praise you too, because I got to praise you, I guess, as well. Do I have to? I mean, you're like my dad and shit. Of course, you're also me. You're me and you're my dad. It's very confusing. And God's like, well, you leave me alone. No, I'm not giving you any more money. I can't keep. You've got to learn to support yourself, Jesus. I can't keep funding you. You're in your 30s. You're a 30-year-old man. I can't help you anymore. You've got to stand on your own 2 feet. My Social Security is running out. Well, it's not running up. I need my Social Security and my investments. I don't want. It's very limited. Have you seen this market? Everything's down. Everything's down, Jesus. I can't keep giving you money. I'm sorry. You're the one who wanted to go into the healing business, Jesus. I told you there's no money in healing people. There's none. You're not gonna find any money. Let them pray to me. But no, he said, no, I'm gonna go down there and heal them. I want you who is also me, to go down to earth and heal people in this one particular section in this desert town. Everyone else in the rest of the world, maybe not so much, but this particular desert town, I want to heal people. And God says, okay, you kept saying you want to heal people. Now you're down there healing it. Now you're just gonna have to support yourself now, okay? Stop bothering. I can't keep giving you things. I think that's what they probably pray for. Oh, Father up in heaven, who's also me. Oh, if only, please give me more healing power and a bit more cash. I'm sorry, please give me some healing power and a bit more cash. So that's my best Michael Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. Simon and they that were with him followed after him, and when they found him, they said to him, all men seek for you. Women, not so much, but the men seek for you. You go, Jesus. You go, Jesus. All the men seek for you. You're the hottest guy at the parade. You're the hottest man at the pride parade. Go, Jesus, go. Here comes Jesus, hottest man at the pride parade. And he said to them, let's go into the next towns, that I may preach there also, for this is why I came forth in this one section of town to preach. Again, the rest of the world, not so much. But what do I care? I'm only God's son. And he preached in synagogues throughout all Galilee and cast out devils. The holy spirits, the unclean spirits, they were fine. Jesus heals the leper. And there came a leper to him, begging him and kneeling down and saying to him, if you will, you can make me clean. People are very big on the clean thing. This is before ivory. This is why everyone's very obsessed with being clean. They had no ivory, they had no tie, everything's filthy. Everything's absolutely filthy. Jesus moved with compassion, put forth his hand and touched him. He touched me, and suddenly nothing is the same. And said to him, I will be clean. Of course, it would have been nice if you didn't have the leprosy to begin with, and this wouldn't be necessary, but we won't get into that. My dad gives you the disease, I'm going to heal it. All right, sweet. It's like a good cop, bad cop sort of thing. And as soon as he had spoken, immediately the leprosy departed from him, and he was cleansed. Then he sent him away, that's Jesus, then he sent him away, saying to him, see that you say nothing to any man. See that you say nothing to any man. But go your way, show yourself to the priest, and offer for your cleansing those things which Moses commanded. But he went out and told the news widely, so much so that Jesus could no longer openly enter the city. Now, isn't that really the most reasonable thing? I mean, you're going out healing people. Of course, if nothing else, you'll tell the people who are sick. Why would he not? Don't keep it a secret. Shh, shh, shh. I just healed you of leprosy. Shh. Don't share that with anybody. But stayed outside, anyway, so much that Jesus said could no longer openly enter the city, but stayed outside in desert places, and people came to him from every quarter. You know, you think, Son of God, here he is, got all these people, I can't heal all you, it's just too much, it's overwhelming. Can't he send out a net of healing? Why can't he just like, I have a net of healing, everyone's healed, But no, you gotta come personally to me. You must come to me personally. So why is there prayer? I don't know. Castle Mendes, not bad. That is Atheist Bible Study. We learned that Joseph, once he's done his job of supporting Jesus, completely moved from the narrative, just forget him. We learned that Jesus heals people at their request, which is nice. Apparently it's overwhelming for him. There's too many people asking, and he hasn't the power to just wave his hand and make everything healed. I don't know why not. And then he has to pray to Jesus. He has to pray to God to check in with God because God has no idea what he's up to, I guess. I don't know. You think they would both know what each other wants since they're both the same person, except he's also his son. He's my father. He's my son. He's my father. He's my son. I don't know. He's me. I'm I. I him. He. Is him. He's him. It's me. I'm me. I'm him. I don't know.
Who is she? And don't give me that crap about your sister because you don't have a sister.
I'll tell you the truth.
Good. What's her name?
Catherine.
Catherine who?
She's my daughter.
I said I want the truth.
She's my sister. She's my daughter. My sister, my daughter.
I said I want the truth.
She's my sister and my daughter.
Very curious world of the Bible. Of the Bible. The Bible. The Bible. The very weird word of the Bible. All right, anyway, that is Atheist Bible Study. Thank you very much for joining me.